Butter chicken has got to be one of those iconic Indian restaurant dishes, but I'm gonna make it at home. Along with that, I'm also gonna make some garlic naans. It's easier than you think. Stay tuned till the end for the quickest naan recipe. Let's get started with the butter chicken recipe. Here I have taken 500 grams of chicken on the bone. Add a tablespoon of ginger paste and a tablespoon of garlic paste. A couple of spoons of red chili powder, a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a tablespoon of salt, couple of tablespoons of thick curd, and mix everything up properly. Butter chicken should not be made with boneless chicken. Once done, let it marinate for at least half an hour. For the gravy, you will need one medium-sized onion, roughly sliced. Also take a couple of fresh tomatoes and roughly slice them. We need to grind the onion separately and the tomatoes separately. Now we will make a paste of onions with some cashews. Once pasted into a smooth consistency, set it aside. Separately grind the tomatoes also to a puree and set it aside. Add enough oil in a wok for shallow frying the chicken. Then add the chicken in the hot oil and don't overcrowd the wok. It's easier to manage and you don't want to really lower the oil temperature. Cook it for roughly a minute each side before you turn them around. Repeat the process with all the remaining chicken pieces. Do ensure to wait till one side is slightly charred and don't rush this process. Once all the pieces are well charred, take them out and keep it aside. And then we will start with the gravy. Add the onion cashew paste and cook it till it starts releasing the oil. Add 1 tablespoon of garlic paste and cook everything up till it's well combined and the color changes to slightly golden brown. Add the tomato paste and mix everything up. The tomatoes will give it a tanginess and the beautiful red-orange color. Now add some sugar, add salt as per your taste and mash some kasuri methi in your palm and add it into the gravy. Now add chili powder, some garam masala powder, spoon of vinegar and mix it all up. Cook it till the gravy starts bubbling. Now take out the gravy and blend it to a smooth paste for extra richness. So I used a hand blender for blending the mixture to a fine paste. But then I soon realized that I had to take a smaller bowl since the quantity was too less for blending in a large bowl. This time it worked perfectly and the mixture became very silky and smooth. While you can skip this step, I prefer butter chicken gravy to be silky and smooth. Transfer the paste back into a clean pan and let it come to a boil. Add some more water if the mixture is too thick and thin down the paste a little bit. Add a knob of butter. You can add more butter if you wish, or you can completely skip it. You can add some more water and finally add the chicken pieces. Add all the residual liquid that leached out of the chicken and then cover and cook. Cook it for around 15 to 20 minutes. Once done, add the cream on top and garnish it with some coriander leaves. It was beautifully silky, smooth, buttery, juicy and very, very tender. Moving on to the softest naan recipe. Add 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of oil, a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon salt, 2 tablespoons of curd, and mix it all up. All the ingredients gets evenly distributed in the flour. Now add the water and knead the dough for another 10 minutes. Once done, cover and keep it aside for a couple of hours to relax the dough. Once rested, take a ball of dough on a generously floured work surface and flatten it out. You can make it as big or as small you want. Keep in mind the size of your tawa. Once flattened, wetten your surface of the naan and drop it on a very hot tawa with the wet side down. This is to ensure that the naan sticks to the tawa. Don't use a non-stick tawa for it. You will see bubbles forming on top of naan. Now turn the tawa over and cook the top side of the naan directly onto the flame. You can see the beautiful char. Once evenly charred, take the naan out of the tawa and brush it with some garlic herb butter. This will give it a very fresh and buttery flavor. This came out just like the naan in the tandoor. You can see how beautifully flaky it is. Just take a look at the back. I was pleasantly surprised how authentic it tasted. Serve the butter chicken with some fresh naan, some onions and pickles on side. A thank you to all of you who continue to watch our videos, encourage and support us. And until next time, happy cooking!